In this video, we check out some TikToks by a woman who says that men are feminine looking nowadays. Look, we was bugging, she was bugging, and we hope y'all be bugging too when y'all look at this stuff, because this was crazy.
Roll clip.
And this is part 2 of how I know that testosterone has officially left the building when it comes to men. Let's talk about jawlines. Most men nowadays don't have jawlines. Their faces are full like a woman's. And when I say jawlines, I mean a defined, chiseled jawline. The jawline used to be so defined that they had a chin. And when men used to clench their teeth, you could actually see it.
Okay, first of all, ain't nobody told you to come for people who ain't got no chin. All right, this is a biological. I can't control the fact that I ain't got no chin. It ain't no amount of chin ups, push ups, bench presses, and squats I could do to give me a chin. What are you talking about right now?
You feeling sensitive?
I feel sensitive. I feel attacked. Get on my last nerves talking about men without chins.
You got a chin?
You lying to me. Thank you very much.
And that shows me that you care, honey.
No, I got hair. It's not a. This is a mask, y'all. And I diet. I'm lying to y'all 2 times. I gave myself a chin and I'm making it neat. Shoot. Messing with me. I'm too old for this.
Bruh.
Yo, every time we see a woman out here and she talking crazy about men or something, why y'all all got septum rings? You know, they call it the septum ring theory when they talk about like feminists and women who like dislike men or have issues. Y'all do all be having septum rings. What is that about? Also, you must live in the city. If you live in the city, there are reasons for what you're saying. I'm gonna go to one of my old episodes. There are actually literal reasons why men are not as chiseled and masculine looking. And yes, testosterone is leaving the building. It is.
Yep.
She right.
Now, their face just is round and full and soft looking as a woman's. Very strange. Number 2, man hips. Have you noticed how men are spreading from the back? Like a lot of these men have man.
Pause, man.
Pause.
What you mean spreading from the back? What is this?
I don't see it a lot, but I do see it.
This is why I said you must be in the city. What I've noticed is the difference between the way the men look, carry themselves, etc., is very different from where we used to live to where we live now.
I mean, well, yeah.
But now, where we used to live, it was a mixed bag because we sort of kind of one block out the hood, no matter where we moved. So you had all of them, which wasn't what you talking about. That wasn't them.
Yeah.
But when we went to the city, though,
Yeah.
then I see what you talking about.
Yeah.
And down here, no. Down here is different. You know, we in North Carolina. It ain't soft down here like that. Now, there might be certain areas if you get if it gets more city, maybe a little bit of Charlotte.
No, maybe. I don't know.
A little bit of, I don't really see that like in Greensboro a lot. You'll see pop like a little bit here, a little bit there, you know, like a zit on your skin. Like it's just one little spot, but most of your skin ain't got it. Like,
And hips like a woman. Like it's very odd. Another thing. Men's backs and arms. A man used to have such a defined back that his back had a dip from the top of the spine to the bottom of his spine, and it separated his shoulder blades. You don't see that dip anymore. Very, very rare. Let's talk about their arms. No arm definition, no tricep, no bicep, and these things were natural to men. Now you don't see any of this. I'm going to do a part 3 because when I tell you that the testosterone has officially left the building for men or dropped in such a dramatic way that it is concerning, like ladies, tell me what you've noticed.
okay, I'm gonna put this clip from the video that we did about some of this. Some of this is y'all fault. Here you go. Bang.
There's also another issue with women being on hormonal birth control, and it is that when they pee, it stays in the water source. The estrogens that they emit when they pee, it stays in the water source, and it can't be taken out by any methods that we know of so far. So even our water supply, microplastics, not getting enough sleep because you up on your cell phone all night, not resistance training, being obese, it's made it so that sperm count is down 60% in men, and the average male testosterone has dropped 1% per year since 1987, I believe it was.
He got the date wrong, unfortunately, because it's actually worse than that. But yes, he's correct. The testosterone levels is down. The estrogens that humans secrete and urinate do get into the water supply. When it goes through, it gets purified, but trace amounts still get through because it's so much, and it gets back into the water supply. It soaks into our drinking water. Cities tend to have more people, so they're going to have more secretions in their drinking water of estrogen, which is changing the way that men are. You're going to have a higher concentration also in cities of women taking birth control. Now, if there are more women taking it, there's more of it in your drinking water. Some studies report a decline of 2.64% of testosterone per year after 2000. The scary thing is that this is a consistent trend. It's not changing. It's getting worse.
And it's not just here.
Yeah, it's global.
Today, on average, will have about 30 to 40% less testosterone than a man that's 25 in 1987.
You have anything to say about her noticing little things with men? You got nothing to say? She just quiet.
Because the insert that you did is going to say all of that.
Okay.
And this is part 3 of how we know that testosterone has officially left the building when it comes to men. But oh, 1 second, ladies. There was a man in my comment talk about look in the mirror. Baby, front, side, back, side, front. Baby, I've been fine for a long time. Don't let TikTok...
You can't do that.
Right, but that's not how life works.
You can't. All right, look. I don't want, because you talking about men and there's some truth to what you're saying, but what you just did is wrong. You got to take off the 25 pounds of makeup.
Oh boy, here we go again.
You got to pull out the septum ring, detach it from your brain stem, pull it all the way out your nose. Your wig has left the building. Take it off, sling that bitch. First of all, you a sister. You going to have a body. Yep. If you ain't got nothing else, you going to have a body. Don't do that now. Come on. Now we ain't got to do.
Man.
Come on, man.
No. If you gonna come out and you gonna be talking about looks, erase it. Guess what I got on? Lotion, chapstick. My shape up ain't even good.
Nope.
No, we not gonna do this, guys. That's right. I'ma get her. Chest up, cause she said men ain't got, we don't look right. We ain't got shoulders, chest. We ain't got back. You also have a very particular view of how things used to be. It was fat, out of shape, regular dudes back in the day too. I'm probably older than or as old as you, ma'am. It was a lot of regular looking people back in the day, sis.
I mean, but
unless you was like heavy into the gym scene and everybody around you is taking, super supplements.
So it depends on where she's from or where she grew up, rather what she's used to seeing.
I've never been anywhere where most of the guys are defined biceps, triceps, a dip in the back and shoulders and broad
maybe
and,
not all
and
that
chiseled
but they
chin
did have certain...
and straight drop. I ain't never been nowhere.
Maybe not all of that, but some of it to a certain extent. The jawline, and then just maybe not like chiseled or what have you with like
she
defined muscles.
That's what she said.
But built a certain way.
That's what she said.
She said like they look like a man, like they would be like manly, whether they had a little weight on them or if they was somebody that was obviously hitting the weights.
All right, look, we live in society where they telling us that being masculine is toxic. Yep. Yo, it's these guys I watch on YouTube.
Lying, man.
It's these guys I watch on YouTube, right? Now, I put them in the video before because I like watching them. They make me amped up when I gotta get up under that squat rack and I gotta break some backs up out here. You know what I'm saying? They make me feel good. And guess what? When I go through the comment section, all I hear is like, man, why they gotta do all that yelling? This is fake masculinity. This is not real masculinity. I don't understand why they doing all of that. All of these male feminists that they just talked about in the Rachel Wilson video.
Crazy that progressive men were a problem even back then.
The simp problem
bitch ass men have always been a problem.
But they've been told by women that they should not be masculine.
That part.
And because men love women so much and they stupid, they listening.
Yep.
The funny part is, but then you have people like this calling you out, saying your masculinity has left the building.
Some fights, you can't win.
But there are reasons, like y'all saw the reasons for it, but she does have a point. I'm being extra because it's funny, because her saying what she's saying is funny, but there's some truth to what she's saying.
Don't let TikTok get y'all twisted. In fact, tell your daddy I said, hey. Okay, so let's get back into this. Ladies, have you noticed how men don't have shoulders anymore? Where are their shoulders? Like men used to have, I want to say an upside down triangle, like their shoulders were broad like this. And then their torso would be so narrow. So it'd give you the illusion of an upside down triangle.
You're lying to yourself.
Because you're just lying to yourself.
You're lying to yourself. Look, the shoulders thing, okay, cool. Men had they look different than women with the shoulders and stuff.
Yeah,
upside down
shoulders.
triangle thing, that if you want to say a square because it was like this, but it wasn't round, we can go there. We can talk about that. I'm sorry. I've been around a long time, and seeing a guy that looks like an upside down triangle has always been rare. That's like them dudes that be like, yo, man, a dude who can't bench 225 is weak. Do you know what percentage of the population can lift 225 and bench it? Have you ever seen the chart like that talks about how strong you are and all of that? Oh, by the way, I'm in the I'm in the advanced lifters category. I check my weight, how much I weigh, and how much I can bench and stuff. And I'm in the advanced category now, girl. That's right. That's right. Anyway, look.
You go, boy.
That's right. But no. Stop it. You're romanticizing our day, because I think you and I may be close to the same age. You're romanticizing, ma'am. That's not accurate. They weren't all upside down triangles. I can tell you that.
I don't see that in men anymore. Another thing, men used to have 6-packs and even 8-packs. 8-packs were very common when I was growing up. And I'm talking about them 2 muscles before you get the other muscle, because baby, you see that, you knew you was in trouble. It was going down. Okay, it was going down. But you don't even see that. But what I do see is love handles on men, which is very, very strange. Another thing I've noticed is men's hands. Men used to have the biggest hands. And I mean in length and width. I used to date men, and it used to just turn me on to put my hand on top of their hand. And I used to marvel at how big man's hands were, and their hands were so massive, and they held strength in them. Like, you could tell. Like, I like to arm wrestle, and me and my dudes would always arm wrestle, and it would turn me on. But it's like now, these men's hands are just as soft as mine. What the hell?
The more you talk, the more crazy you sound. Men back in my day used to all have 6-packs. Men back in my day all was upside down triangles. Men back in my day all had big hands. You must have been getting bounced around the football team.
I was going to say, maybe she was with very particular type of guys.
She must have been getting bounced around the football team. I saw all of that trunk. You probably was getting bounced around by the football team. I'm gonna tell you right now, in my school, when the guys saw that you had a big trunk like that, whether they liked you or not, they was trying to get a turn. Yep. So if you was bouncing from football player to football player or something like that, then yeah. They all have big hands and stuff. You was dealing with the biggest dudes in the school. It was 300 other guys besides the 20 you were sleeping with. Come on now.
Oh my goodness.
These are lies.
And you tell lies.
I'm sorry. First video was a little bit more accurate. These are lies. That's right. I'm insecure.
And this is part 4 of how we know that testosterone has officially left the building. 1 through 3 is posted on my page. And quick disclaimer to all the men who want to tussle and fight and argue in my comments section and want to leave me private hate DMs. Listen, baby, your itch made. Put a B in front of that. Go work out and eat right. Your anger's misplaced. Okay, so here we go. Here's another thing that we as women have noticed about men is that men aren't veiny like they used to be. And when I say veiny, I'm talking about veiny enough to let you know the blood was pumping, baby. I'm talking about where you could take your fingertip and you could actually trace their veins. Attractive. Another thing is that men don't have girth. Like, it's like humping a cigarette. Where's your girth? Where's your girth? Where's your girth? Another thing I've noticed.
Oh, I gotta get you now, though. I gotta get you now, sis. Yeah. You know what that's called? I went over this in the video, too. That's called being stretched out.
And
Yeah, now we getting into it. That's you and them football players, girl. This is what women don't understand. Y'all know this, but you lie to yourselves, and then you come out and you make videos. The more sex you get, the looser you get over time. You don't keep the same
tightness.
That's why guys back in the day used to be like, hey, I want a virgin. Because it was women over time. Especially if they get pounded out by somebody. All up in the guts.
Scared me just a little bit.
I'm sorry.
It don't just stay the same size it used to be. So the guy that used to feel so great and incredible when you were still... Suddenly, hot dog down the hallway. You know how I know this? Because I love when women come with this, oh, men are so small. I love this. This is amazing to me. You know, mind you, a lot of this doesn't matter to me anymore. I've been married for 20 years, y'all. It doesn't matter to me anymore. But this is the crazy thing about it. Like when you talk about stuff like that, the average man in America is 5 inches and change, supposedly. Do you know what the average length of the woman's vaginal cavity is?
Oh, boy.
4 inches. Uh-oh. They actually can track it. You know why? Gynecologists, they know this. So if you get a guy and you don't feel the girth or the length, it might be you. Now, I'm gonna be honest. There is some variation, a little bit smaller. There are some women who are like,
of course,
they like 3 inches deep, and there's some women that's like 6 inches deep. So there is a little bit of, not a lot of variation, but there's a little bit of variation in different women. So I'm just being honest about it, okay? And you know what? How do you have this knowledge of just men in general and their girth? It's just one of you.
I don't know. Maybe she took a poll with some of her friends.
Oh, she took a poll. You put it out there. You put it out there. That's your fault.
Thing I've noticed about men is that men don't have like the broad noses that were so common back then. I know a cold would love to harass y'all because how are y'all even breathing? Like y'all have such slender noses. Another thing that I've noticed about men is your thighs. A lot of y'all have thunder thighs. What the hell? And no damn calf muscles. Ain't nothing like a pair of beautiful legs, and I mean hairy legs on a man, baby. What's really going on? Oh yeah, and we as women are visual learners. So if you think you got that physique, drop us a picture, baby.
She funny. Girl, she funny. Yeah, so some of that stuff.
Girl, you need Jesus.
I don't know about that, but
you need Jesus. Yes, you do. Yeah. You look hot in the pants still. If we the same age, you shouldn't be so hot no more. You should have calmed down by now, aren't you? I'm joking. Go ahead.
She's just funny to me.
Yeah, no, she was funny. Honestly, there is some truth to lower testosterone. Testosterone has been dropping by a certain amount every year and stuff like that. We did a whole video where we like looked up facts and, you know, we did all these searches and we looked at some studies and all this other stuff. That is true. She's being extra, you know, a bunch of dudes with big thighs and skinny. Where do you live? Like, what's going on where you live at, girl? Men do tend to have bigger lower bodies nowadays, I've noticed. But guess why? There's a reason why. Because we discovered leg day. Yep. Back in the day, a lot of our fathers, grandfathers, a lot of our uncles used to be strong crackheads. They used to be standing up, swole up here, but they shaking because their legs can't hold up all of the mass in their upper body. I'm thinking Kevin Hart said that.
My uncle had that jail body. Up top, solid. Not a gay. Rock hard. Didn't work on his legs that much. So sometimes you can see him struggling to keep the top half up, just like legs.
That was the thing. That was the thing back then. Because my dad, he was big. He was big. Like he was like he was. And he had no legs. And I asked him one day, I was like, hey dad, you ain't never do no legs, you ain't did no squats. He was like, no, I ain't did no squats. We wasn't doing. I was like, why you ain't doing no? I'm in there killing myself. You talking about I ain't did no squats. Showed you. So men do have bigger legs now. Calves, one of the hardest body parts to make bigger. You either have them or you don't, sort of, kind of. You can get a little bit, but you can't really get a lot. And the guys that you see that normally have big calves, they was always going to have big calves. Yeah. The wide nose thing, that's weird. I don't know where you live at, where everybody, do you live with black people? Is that what's happening? I don't understand. I'm confused. Noses come in different sizes, but the races is intermingling and they're talking to each other and they're making babies. Not necessarily marrying, because as black people, we still be with each other from 85 to 90%, you know, all from the men and the women. We like each other more than anything. So when we get married, we together. But when it comes to banging and making babies, we making babies with everybody. You know, the black people, the Latin people, the white people, all of the peoples is just coming together and just doing stuff because that's the world we live in right now. But I don't know where you live at, but you got some weird looking men over there. That ain't what I've seen in my life. And I am yet praying for you. Maybe you need to move. Maybe that's what's really going on. Maybe you need to take some more polls.
Okay. This was a very interesting video. Go on and drop your comments down below because I can hear some of them now. Go ahead.
Look, I was bugging. If y'all wasn't bugging, bro, I don't know.
Go ahead and let us know what you think. And if you made it this far, go ahead and smash that subscribe button, turn on your post notifications, and give us a thumbs up. All right? Really, give us a thumbs up. It helps with the algorithm. It tells YouTube that you appreciate what we're putting down.
What? We're putting down.
Hey, everybody. Down in the description, there are 2 links.
One is to a GoFundMe, and the other one is to a video that explains what the GoFundMe is for. Long story short, we have a medical situation with our daughter that we have to pay for everything out of pocket, and we could really use you guys' help. If you have the time, we'd love for you to go check it out. If you have the money, the funds, we'd love for you guys to help. If not, maybe you could send a link to somebody else who can help. We thank you for your time.
Thank you.
Press the off button.